Welcome back to The Watch. I'm always bad at these things.
You are. That was like, there was no soul in that at all.
Fine. Do I start now?
Yeah.
Welcome back to The Watch.
We're keeping it all. This is all from the beginning and you'll retry.
Damn it.
So, there needs to be a purge, Oz. That's rather strong language, wouldn't you say?
A final purge.
Final purge.
Now, I don't know how much you know about history. But there was this guy called Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
And he tried to do the same thing.
But his language was, he called it a solution.
What was the problem? I don't even want to know.
No,
We can't name the problem if it existed. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to jail.
well done, Oz.
Welcome back to The Watch. I'm back from my prison sentence.
So, this news item is a little old, but the news cycle is going so fast that we can't even get to it all in time. And the long Easter weekend, and so, but because it's particularly worth note, we need to talk about it, even if a bit after, share our thoughts on it, right? And so, there was a BBC host, her name is Jules Hardy. She called for a final purge of gamers after the boycott list created for consultants Black Girl Gamers.
Okay, so it's
Final purge.
It's in response to Black Girls Gamers. Oh, wait.
Oh, children's BBC host.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw Black Girl Gamers and BBC, and I logically thought something else.
Well, there's BGG and BBC. I can.
Yeah.
Oz is a little autistic.
Yes. A little?
Okay, it is related to Black Girl Gamers because this comment was a quote tweet from the fallout of the Black Girl Gaming stuff. And so I guess let's go through the entire timeline of events. So that Park Place reports on this. So ex-user Becky, lots of numbers, shared a screenshot of social media platform of a Steam group curator list that was to inform gamers of all the games that Black Girl Gamers had worked on. So this is a new curator list that is for Black Girl gamers involvement in games, in conjunction with it's like a likes the Sweet Baby Inc. detractor list. They're making all the lists. This is why there needs to be a collected website. And Cabrutus is working on it. It's called DIE or DEI. I get those mixed up.
And Cabrutus is an honourable man.
Yes.
That's a reference to ancient Rome.
I know.
Okay, just making sure. Maybe it's only funny to me.
I actually partially memorised that script. It's from the play written by Shakespeare, Caesar.
Yeah.
It was and it was Brutus. And Brutus is an honourable man.
Yeah.
Some would call Caesar ambitious. If he did, it was a grievous fault, and grievously has Caesar answered him.
Caesar was a hero in real life, literally.
I don't know. That's an area of history I have not read up on enough.
He was forced into it. He was one of the greatest men to live ever.
Okay. Comment by Oz. I cannot endorse or condemn. I don't have enough information.
We should cross more Rubicons in history, I think. Anyway, back to this list of what?
So, a curated list for Black Girl Gamers has been made. Okay, if you want to, so Black Girl Gamers, with all you could possibly paid because you wanted to finish Sweet Baby Inc. So, is this someone defending it? Black Girl Gamers, Gamergate 2. Black Girl Gamers, you wanted to defend Sweet Baby Inc. with all you could possibly, well, here is your page because you wanted to finish Sweet Baby Inc. in when I know you both worked together on projects and forced DEI is nothing more than racism. Okay.
Thank you, Becky Zero. Wait.
That's from...
8903740521. Thank you, Becky.
It's a little hard to understand.
Yeah.
The thing, but yeah, they made it. So, nevertheless, Black Belt Gamers responded to the post, saying, "We really got you pressed by just existing, lol." Hang on. Wow. There are layers to that. Okay, they are implying that the creation of a curator group exposing what games they worked on is an objection that girls who are black and play video games exist. That's not the objection. They object to, this is why it's so problematic and they're hiding behind the title of their company, right? They object to the company or consultancy group Black Girl Gaming for existing. It seems like a trash company that is pushing really woke and also sexist and racist ideological agendas, right? That's the appearance of what it looks to be, okay? And so if the result of their consultancy leads to to games like Forspoken, yeah, people don't want a bar of it. Now, at the moment, like, I don't think I've seen anyone try and get Black Girl Gaming, the company, banned from using banks or from social media or getting cancelled in any way. The only thing that I've seen is people spreading awareness and saying if they have a hand in this stuff, they're going to be pushing an agenda. It's up to your choice if you want to buy it or not. And I'm saying I'm at zero tolerance. I don't want to touch any game that has involvement with these types of activists, okay? And that's what we're saying. At the very most, we're saying boycott, okay? But not cancelling. No one has ever said they object to this company existing, even though I think it's a crappy company.
Yeah.
But anyway...
It appears to be a crappy company.
It appears to be, right? They seem to be framing that as an attack against black women. And they're trying to frame it as like, you have a problem with us black women existing. That's what it comes off like. And then they continue, we've never worked with Sweet Baby Inc. All you saw black and consulting and decided that we work together. Sounds like racism. We're not stopping, so have fun.
Why'd you have to use the brown thumbs up emoji? That looks like racism.
Don't know.
Why does it matter what colour the thumb up is?
I don't care. I don't care if they use a black one, green one, red one, whatever. So the thing is, I was like, I want to go back because they're trying to say the original tweet now was insinuating that Black Girl Gamers worked with Sweet Baby Inc. When no, it sounded like that they had worked on same games, not necessarily together, but they had consulted for the same game. And so, to defend Sweet Baby Inc., all you could possibly do here is your page because you wanted to finish Sweet Baby in. When I know you both... So I know you both work together on projects. Okay, so that might be the insinuation, all right? But when I read that, it also seems like you worked on the same projects, okay?
Yeah.
Not necessarily together, but I could see maybe where that...
What does that say? With all you could possibly... Well, here is your... What the...
Yeah, I know. The grammar isn't the best to understand. So I could see someone misphrasing something accidentally with the... difficulty in the language there. But anyway, they're trying to say, oh, you're accusing us of working with Sweet Baby and you're all conspiracy theorists. And I wouldn't put it past them. They might have, I don't know. But it seems like they have worked on the same games, maybe separate consulting gigs on the same game. But the point of this previous tweet is just like, we have a curator list letting people know which games that you've had work on. So, Hardy, who hosts the CBBC show Game On Grandparents and BBC's Top Gear Gaming show, reacted to Black Girl Gamer's post, writing. So they reacted. So this is a quote tweet. Can we agree that for round 2 of this, meaning Gamergate, right, it can be the final purge of these kinds of gamers? It's 2024. I've been arguing about this for decades. Can we have a list? Can we have a last full detox of these dudes so we can get back to the positive gaming community we have been creating?
Hey, now, wait a minute. I thought gaming didn't revolve around gamers.
But also, getting back to the positive gaming community they've created, that positive gaming community is diversity, equity, inclusion, woke propaganda spewed everywhere.
Positive. What are they testing for?
It doesn't seem very positive for straight white guys that they're constantly attacking.
If they're testing for AIDS, it's come back positive. Sorry, cancer. That's more acceptable.
So, this is another mask-off thing. It's like, oh, you people are saying that you're all about diversity and inclusion. But you literally want to purge anyone who disagrees with you.
Shad, I don't know if you know about history. But in communist China and Russia and Romania and now they're trying to purge people.
Germany as well.
Germany too.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Soviet.
Nazi Germany.
Nazi Germany. That's the one.
Yes.
I forgot what they were.
And usually purges aren't that good. I would say they're bad.
Typically, if you try to eliminate anything, it doesn't go well.
But remember, Oz, they're the inclusive ones, right?
Yes.
They wanted to make gaming for everyone, except those that disagree or criticize them. Then no. Like it's the same mask off thing again and again. This is there was a comment, and we did a video on a little while back about saying that X-Men was not made for Republicans or something like that.
So in current era, X-Men's always funny for me to hear.
But it means like they want to overtake these fandoms, even industries, right? Remake it in their own image, so it's positive to them. Okay, that's their positive community. They want to remake it to the thing that they like, and then purge anyone that doesn't like it or disagree with them. So inclusive. Yeah.
So I have a question though, but so is BBC in any way affiliated with Black Girl Gamers?
No.
No. Okay.
Doesn't look like
I think they would
but
be.
This Jules Hardy works for the BBC.
Okay.
So she is actually a mainstream presenter at
Okay.
the BBC, and it's like on the show Game on Grandparents and BBC's Top Gear gaming show.
Game on Grandparents? What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
What is that even? Game on Grandparents?
Traditional media is just cringe.
Is it just grandma at the slot machine?
I don't know, man.
Playing the pokies?
Nah, I bet it's just getting grandparents playing video games and
Yeah.
seeing their reaction and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe buying loot boxes with their...
Yeah. So this Jules Hardy, she seems like a lovely, inclusive person. Okay. Doesn't she?
got the thing.
Also, this language, right? I have not heard anyone on the left attack or criticize her for using this type of language. There was an event in the Australian Parliament, Oz, where it was Bob Catter. Do you know Bob Catter?
Bob Catter, yeah.
So someone who was in his party, it wasn't him, was talking about the issues with immigration, and he accidentally used a phrase.
What phrase? Oh, did it include the P word?
No, but it did include the final word and the solution word. And he was in Parliament and he says that the final solution's yada something. You can imagine the absolute, crap storm that was thrown at him for him accidentally using that word. They ignored everything else of what he was actually talking about. But because he accidentally used that word, right, they lost their minds. It's funny how verbiage that is very similar to that here is not getting criticised by the same type of, people on the left.
If you're in the same party as Bob Catter and you're the embarrassment, you've made a bad mistake.
He seems funny!
He is very funny.
He is very
seems
funny.
one, I don't care what your sexual proclivities are at all. All right, let blossoms bloom. But when 100 people are killed in the Northern Territory by alligators a year, wow, that man can act.
Australian politics is sometimes really, really sad and pathetic, but then there are times
Yep.
when Pauline Hanson comes along.
Oh, yeah. When Abbott eats an onion.
All right.
When Julia Gillard falls over.
So Melanie Mack responds, says, AKA, you want to purge real games in favour of activists who can't hang in a multiplayer lobby without having a meltdown, or who can't navigate a single-player game without yellow paint, shiny ledges, and the character telling them what to do.
Oh, need we be reminded about the tutorial stuff for the what do you call it, the game journalists? There's multiple times they can't even pass the tutorial.
Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. So Jules Hardy responded, nah, I want to purge the hate and vitriol from gamers who refuse to allow gaming to evolve and adapt as we humans do. Whoa! Oh, it's like, refuse to let gaming evolve. Again, it's the mask off. They want to change the hobby to be, as they say, inclusive representative when they're not inclusive. They want to get rid of the original fans. And guess what? Gamers like sexy women, okay? But that's problematic, needs to be changed, and you need to have the stuff that we approve of. That's the type of stuff. And so, but then it's like, purge the hate and vitriol. I see more hate and vitriol from the left than on the right. The ultra woke people are attacking just straight white guys all the time, as well as anyone that disagrees with them. Like the amount of racism that gets lobbed at Eric July and stuff like that. It's crazy.
And
right?
Gothics.
But then there was like that, oh, it's purge the hate and vitriol. And by the way, they are accusing criticism as hate and vitriol. Yeah. And I probably vitriol, but deservedly so, because of all this vilification that is thrown against gamers and stuff that just want to enjoy their hobby. And so, yeah, they're going to be passionate when they push back against people trying to ruin their,
Yep. See,
their community and hobby.
Some hobbies are learning from this, like Warhammer. We learned from it. We're gatekeeping. We're holding the line.
Are they? I thought Games Workshop is still.
There's some signs, but they're not openly being full into it, which is a victory.
Small victory. It seems like I'll take them with
Exactly.
And then she continues. I have no problem with opposing viewpoints, but hang on. It's like you want to purge the gamers who will not allow gaming to evolve. That's having a different viewpoint. But then I have no problem with opposing viewpoints so long as they don't stand in my way in changing what they love. Then I don't have a problem with it. But if you oppose it, right, then that's the issue. And so this is bullcrap. You do have a problem with opposing viewpoints, people that actually are opposing your ultimate goal, which is to make gaming evolve and adapt into the utopia vision you have.
Yeah, which means communism.
But hate! Hang on, violence? When the hell has violence happened?
In the game?
No, but the thing is, words are violence to them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And aggressive behaviour isn't okay in any realm you live within. It's the whole victim mentality. Also vilification the other side, reframing that someone somewhere's being violent and stuff like that. And they probably do have a problem with violent video games as well. Yeah,
violence and aggressive behaviour isn't okay in any realm. What if you live in, like, on Mars during a hell breakout?
Yeah, like... You need to kill the bugs that are wanting to genocide the human race and spread democracy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So, it continues. All these people that try and push back against Gaming 2, they just expose themselves and reinforce the narrative. And the actual narrative, what they've been trying to peddle for so long, right? But reinforce what gamers have suspected for a long time. You want to ruin this hobby. You want to change it, and you want to shame gamers for liking what they, have liked for ages.
They want to reduce it to the same nothingness that they reduce everything else to.
Yeah. And then you even have additional mask-off, Freudian slips as like, purge gamers. That's where it's really coming down to.
So Stalin had the red purge, the white purge for doctors, right? The red purge was for like artists and stuff like that. What's the gamer purge going to be?
What would you call it?
The green purge for Mountain Dew color?
The sweaty purge?
Sweat purge. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, stay on watch.